Hey, welcome back to Beer Geek Beer Reviews. And tonight, I have another empty glass. Well, I've had a beer from Clown Shoes before, and it was really, really good. It was the Genghis Pecan Pie Porter, or what they just called the Genghis Pecan. Um, I will also iterate, I mean, depending how you speak, pecan. Um, they re-released it, sorta. Here it is, man. Clown Shoes Pecan Pie Porter, man. This is, as you can see, Genghis back there, man, throwing some pies at some turkeys. Look at them nutty turkeys, man. Speaking of nutty, hopefully we get a nice pecan flavor in here. I'm about to pop this open, get this into this glass, and let you know how it smells, tastes, and give you my final thoughts. And here we go. And look at it. Nice dark brown, kind of mahogany color. And I want a nice, decent head on this. Now that's a decent head, man. Look at it. Look at it. Nice, frothy, foamy. Kind of rocky up on top. Nice, tight, laced little bubbles there. It might stick around for a little while. Let's see. Do that they have? It is 8% alcohol by volume. It says Genghis Pecan. Um, let's see. Where's it go? His vigilance allows us to create a beer that is 25%. That's 25% bourbon barrel aged. So it's like they had brewed this concoction three different times, and from my knowledge, is they originally had a beer come out called pecan pie. Pecan pie. Um, Was it the pecan pie or was it the actual porter? No, it was the actual name. It was the pecan pie porter. That was their original version. Then they came out with the Genghis pecan. I believe it was two consecutive years back to back, and now this is the 2014 edition, which is barrel aged. Well, 25% of it. So let's go ahead and get into this, man, because look at this. Look at this deep, dark black hole. But I'm almost positive, with some of my beer knowledge, is that if you shine a light through this, it might not make it all the way through, but you're going to see, like right down here, I can see them through the light of the bottom of the glass. Nice dark ruby red notes. It's going to turn out kind of mahogany. I mean, look at that head, man. That's almost like a mocha colored head. Um, Let's see, does it stick around at all when you do a pullback on the lacing? It clings on a little bit there and here and there. This is chilled. I've had it sitting out for a little while now. Let's go ahead and get like a nose on this because that head's going to die down rather quickly. Man, you can smell the nuttiness. Um, Chocolate, coffee, um, like baking spices, bourbon. You can smell a little bit of bourbon. Kind of like a vanillic aroma as well. Very, very lovely, very inviting. And I'm gonna top this off. It looks rich, it looks inviting. So let's go ahead and get a taste up on this, man. Pros. Oh, and before I even start this, if you guys love pecan porters, um, definitely, definitely give this a try. Seek it out, trade for it. I know Clown Shoes isn't everywhere, but it is like in my area that we got an abundance of this, so seek it out, trade for it. This is a good beer right here. So, first thing off top, you get just that slight little hint of bourbon in this. It's not very much. There was only 25% of this beer aged in it, but you definitely get that earthiness. You get a big earthiness. You do get a little bit of bitterness, not very much. Um, you definitely get a load of dark roasted malts. The maltiness is there. It kind of tastes like there's a little bit of like a brown bread crust or like a crusty, like a little bit of like a burnt pie crust in here. The pecans, they show through wonderfully. It's got a little bit of roastiness to it. It's got a little bit of nuttiness to it. It's nice and smooth. Well, that's the one thing that I was hoping for, because last year when I had this, just as the Genghis pecan, whatever. Um, it, it it still resembles that, but it's more smooth. Um, I think that this is around the medium to full mouthfeel, depending on how you sip or drink on this beer. It's got like a nice vanillic smoothness to it as well. Like I said, the vanillic aroma, I would assume came from some of the bourbon barrel aging. Um, it does have that. How do I want to say this? You can kind of like pick out the hops in here. I do get a little bit of like leafy green flavor. And I also get a big earthiness. There is a real big earthiness with this beer. Um, I have enjoyed it just with what I've had so far. I mean, I've almost got this whole bottle into this glass already. When I say it was 8%. I mean, some people would say, hey, that's a sipper beer, but yeah, 8%. What's 8% some days? Mm, this is good. There's that little bit of bitterness in the back end. It's just a slight bit of bitterness in the back end, kind of like it's like this dark roasted malt concoction with like that nuttiness and the pecan flavor kind of washes over your palate, and then you're left with just a little hint of bitterness. It's not bad. I think it's really pleasant. It's like that big earthy, grassy bitterness. With that said, man, hey, get this beer right here. Get this beer. This beer right here. This beer right here. Right here. It's the shit. Pick it up, man. Seek it, trade for it, and as always, I'm gonna give this beer right here a B plus to an A minus. That's gonna be my score. Here it is. Again, Clown Shoes, Pecan Pot Porter, man. Peace, pros, deuce, and as always, see you up on the flip side, man.